came from the thug niggas, gang banging and drug dealers. Yeah, how raised me off that mud, nigga. Yeah, he watched me with that blood, nigga. Stacking Betty up in heaven, so I'm beefing with the reverend. On the block we heavy stepping, but just know he with the extras. Living dead, so I'm trying to see what breath like. It's a narrow path, better step right now. Broke, starving dog, I wasn't fair white. Had to switch it up and get my head right now. Yeah, I pick it up and run with it. Yeah, I stop sinning, boy, I'm done with it. I count the cost, so I want whatever come with it. In my bag, got my Bible and my gun in it, nigga. Cause I came from the thug niggas, gang banging and drug dealers. Yeah, how raised me off that mud, nigga. Yeah, he watched me with that blood, nigga. Stacking Betty up in heaven. So I'm.
What's going on, man? What you doing around here? Hey, you got a question? I got a question for you. Let me ask you. Yeah, come here. Let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. What's your ethnic background?
Ethnic?
Yeah, ethnic background.
Italian.
You're Italian. Oh man, you make some good food, man. You cook Italian food?
Not like my mother.
Not like your mom, man. I'm gonna eat all that Italian food in the kingdom. So let me ask you something. You believe in the Bible?
I have not read all the Bible.
Okay.
That may not be the real question you want to ask.
Well, I'm just asking if you believe in the Bible. A lot of people haven't read it all, but they believe in it.
Well, I know people on this planet wrote that.
Okay. So do you believe in it?
I haven't read all of it, so I can't really tell you.
Okay, so
if I said to you, have you read Landau and Lifshitz Physics at the library? You say, I don't know. I haven't.
Yeah,
Do you believe what Landau says?
I have no idea.
You have no idea. You haven't read that book.
I
haven't read all that book either.
But you read some of it, right?
I really wouldn't categorize it as some. Some means maybe a third of it. I don't think I have even read that.
Some is just one word. You read one word of it?
In the past, I have read passages.
Did you believe it?
I have no answer for that.
No answer. Well, we believe in the Bible.
Let's just say it's pending.
Pending. Not a problem. We believe in the Bible.
Okay.
Right?
That's all right.
We are under understanding that the people that you see on this sign right here, blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, we're the true children of Israel. Right? We are God's chosen people.
Okay.
Not those people over in the state of Israel. It's not them.
Oh.
It's us. Right? What do you think about that?
I think you have something going on there.
You think you got something going on there?
Yes, I do.
So what would you say? So how do you think God feels about the treatment that your people perpetrate on us, on the children of Israel?
You're asking me what God thinks?
Yeah, what do you think?
I don't know what God feels.
I mean, you can,
I don't know.
You can guess, right?
God's as much a mystery to me as you. If you ask me, what do I think you feel in your, I have no clue.
Well, let me put it to you this way. Do you have kids?
I do not.
You don't have kids. You got nieces, nephews, little cousins?
Had. All gone.
They're all gone.
Yes.
So, God views us as his children. Right? The children of Israel. He views us as his children.
Okay.
If somebody were to come up and start punching on your nieces and nephews when they were alive, well, how would you feel about that?
Well, I remember an incident when I was a kid. I was going to a high school outside of my sister's district. And my sister lived alone with her mother, with our mom. And some boy was picking on her on the playground.
Right.
And he had a dart in his hand. And he punched holes in her bicycle seat. And she called me. And she told me that that's what he did. So Rocco and I hopped in the car and we came. I asked her, I said, who is he? Point him out. And she showed me who he was. I climbed over the fence and I beat him up.
You beat him up. Rightfully so, right?
I don't know if that was the right thing to do.
I mean, if anybody messes with my family, I'm putting hands on them.
Well, the thing I was concerned about is if he could get away with that, maybe he would do something worse later.
That's another way. That's another way to look at it.
Maybe he would have raped her later.
Who knows?
I don't know.
Who knows what kind of evil he could have perpetrated?
I think he needed to know that she had people.
Absolutely. Well, I'm here. So with that understanding, right? That when someone messes with your family deserves justice. They have to be punished. The Italians, you mess with God's family. You mess with his people, right? What do you think he's going to do? What do you think he should do?
God?
Yeah.
You want me to imbue an entity with the name God?
That's not his name. That's just his title.
Well, I have no idea what he does, or what he should do, or what he's gonna do. I have no idea. But
Okay.
I know in that book right there that I think whoever that power is who created this universe, or a power higher than that, I think he's waiting. I think things are pending.
Okay. Well, then let's put our God aside. Let me ask you a question. Let me rephrase the question. What do you think? What does justice look like for Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans for the evils that you guys did towards us?
You mean white people?
Yeah. I mean, we can focus on Italians, but yeah, white people.
Well, what about it?
What do you mean, what about it? Well, let me ask you this. If you had to guess my ethnicity, what would you say I am?
I have no idea. You could be a variety of things.
Hey, listen,
You could be Jamaican, Caribbean.
Great.
You know.
Let's just run with Jamaican. When my ancestors got off the boat, did we call ourselves Jamaicans?
I have no idea.
No, we didn't. You know why we call ourselves Jamaican?
No.
Because your people called us Jamaican.
Yeah.
You took away our humanity.
Well, I can tell you this. If you don't elevate the conversation to a higher level, I'm not going to stand here and allow you to tell me that I did this to you and I did that to you. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to disassociate myself.
Okay, so how do we elevate it to a higher
You're
level?
going to have to. You invited me over here.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get your opinion
You're going to have
on
to
it.
take that to a higher level.
Okay, so what do you think should be the
I
consequence
don't know.
for your people?
For my people.
Yes, not you personally. For your people that dehumanize Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. The white people, the Caucasians, the Europeans that dehumanize Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans.
You don't think they ever dehumanize themselves as well? Let me tell you something.
Well, no, hold on.
I've been around the block. This is not my first rodeo.
Right.
I'm 70 next year.
Uh-huh.
I've been around and around, and your people treat your people. White people treat white people, and Italians treat Italians. Middle East people treat Middle East people worse than another culture does. Worse.
Why do you think that is?
I have no clue whatsoever.
No clue.
But a particular ethnicity will kill their own, and do, and have, and will in the future, before they would ever kill me.
So, but that's not what I'm talking about.
You know, I got a buddy up here at the PT.
Hold on.
I got a buddy up here at the PT clinic. He's kind of like a dark-skinned guy. He thinks he can travel all around the world. And I said to him, I'd be careful if I were you traveling around solo. He said, do you see the color of my skin? I said, yes, I do. He said, they're not going to hurt me. So you're out of your mind, brother.
No.
You're out of your mind. They would kill you before they would kill me.
Of course they would. So what does that have to do? What does that have to do with the evils that white people have done to Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans?
Well, I think you should answer that for yourself. You don't need me to answer that.
I'm just trying to get your opinion because I have my very own opinion on what should happen. I'm trying to see what do you think should happen because what I'm trying to get at is
So
that
what you can do, I mean, the decision is yours. You can do whatever you want to do. You can put the mic down and the camera down, and all three of you can gangbang the fuck out of me right here. If you think that's if you think that's the answer.
That's not the answer.
Oh.
That's not the answer. What are you talking about?
Okay.
That is not the answer.
Now you're talking my language.
Could you? It's crazy.
I'll see
I
you guys
tell you
later.
about
I gotta
Esau,
go.
man.
No, I'm late.
Hold on. I'll be remiss. I'll be remiss if I don't read the Bible for you. I'll be remiss if I don't.
Please do.
You got something?
Yeah, this is crazy, bro.
You got that? I think it's 12 and yeah, right there, 16. Yeah.
This is Hebrews chapter 12, verse 16. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau.
Right? Any fornicator or profane person as Esau. You know what fornication is according to the Bible? Unlawful sexual acts. Right? You see like men on men, women on women, bestiality, incest, right? And profane person, right? It's just out of this world as Esau, right? We view the European Caucasians as Esau. And that statement that you just made is just more proof, right? Keep going.
Who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright, where you know how that afterward, when he had inherited the blessing, he was rejected, for he found no place of repentance, though he sought it carefully with tears.
Right? The God of this Bible is rejecting your people. As much as your forefathers, your ancestors, hell, maybe even you might beg for forgiveness from us for the atrocities that were committed against us by your people. The Most High is not listening to you. Right? So, let me get one more. Let me get one more for you. Let me get Revelation.
And may I go then?
Oh, one more. Come on, the least you can do is hear us out. The least you can do is hear us out. Right, you got that?
Revelation 13 and 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
Right, so your people led our people into captivity. So because of that, you shall go into captivity.
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
That's what we're patient with. For your people to go into captivity because you led us in unjustly, may I add. Your people killed us when we were waiting for our turn because you killed us unjustly. Right? Sound fair? You did it to us, we're going to do it to you. Sound fair?
Is that Kimbo Slice?
Yes, it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah. My brother right there. It's his brother.
One of my favorite fighters.
Hey, man. You're going to
Miami, Florida.
Oh, I can't wait. I want to say. He said that's what his
From
fighter.
Miami.
Oh,
Miami, Florida.
Can't wait to see that in the
Cough
kingdom.
up. He's gone. He's passed away.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know. He died.
I love the way he did that. Come on, cough up to 10 grand. I'll fight you anywhere, anytime.
You know,
And he did, too.
you're not gonna like what's gonna be happening in the kingdom. You think you can fight? You think you can beat up Kimbo? Yeah. No.
This is Job 27 and 13. This is the portion of a wicked man with God.
Right? Portion of a wicked man with God. Right? You and your people. Right? It may not be you personally, but we're gonna use you as a representation.
No, you're not.
And the heritage of oppressors, which they shall receive of the Almighty. If his children be multiplied, it is for the sword.
Children be multiplied is for the sword. You come from the man Esau, the one that God does hate, right? You're a representation of your father, right? It says if you have any children, your father, all his children, they're for the sword. You got more?
And his offspring shall not be satisfied with bread. Those that remain of him shall be buried in death, and his widows shall not weep. Though he heap up silver as the dust, prepare raiment as the clay, he may prepare it, but the just shall put it on, and the innocent shall divide the silver. He buildeth his house as a moth, and as a booth that the keeper maketh. The rich man shall lie down, but he shall not be gathered. He openeth his eyes, and he is not. Terrors take hold on him as waters. A tempest stealeth him away in the night. The east wind carrieth him away, and he departed. And as a storm hurleth him out of his place, for God shall cast upon him, and not spare. He would fain flee out of his hand. Men shall clap their hands at him, and shall hiss him out of his place.
Right? All these riches, man, that your people are built up,
Why are all these pictures of white people?
it's the same person. Not white people, a white person.
This is Jesus?
No.
Who is it?
That's the man Caesar Borgia, who was painted to be Jesus.
Who is this?
That's supposed to be that's Caesar Borgia in not even in the likeness.
Why?
Because somebody
Jesus was not white.
no, he wasn't.
Jesus was black.
Yes, he was. So why do you think that happened?
I have no fucking idea. Bro.
No idea.
But I can tell you this, and then I'm leaving. So I'm not gonna be your whipping post, okay? And then I'm
wait for the future.
You can do that.
For somebody that doesn't know the Bible, you do that much at least, right? How'd you know that?
Right.
Well, any idiot,
Right.
any idiot can pick up a book and read it.
So you read that before and you recognize that Jesus Christ isn't that
Well, I do
guy.
a lot of research, but I can tell you this. Something for you to know. I don't know if you know this or not, but white skin and blue eyes just arrived on the scene on an evolutionary basis only about 5,000, 7,000 years ago. Up until that point, everybody on this planet was dark.
Of course, we agree with that. You will be considered like a mutant. That's what you are. Nah, genetically though. Genetic mutation. That's all. Yeah, that's all.
Hey man, I just want to let you know, get ready for slavery.
That's right. That's right.
Right? It's coming. A payback, right?
I also read somewhere, right, that people with like blue eyes got very big like blue eyes, like something like hair was skin there. You know, I like shit yeah. Sometimes it bugs me.
Yeah.
It hurts for them, bro. Like,
Excruciating.
It's kind of like how we have melanin. The lighter pigmentation, lighter eyes. Like there's no melanin in their iris. You see what I'm saying? Like a teal blue eyesight. Of course, it looks cool. When oh my god, your eyes are colorful. Oh my god, green eyes. Everybody think that's cute, but that's a genetic defect, honestly. The darker it is, the better it is, as far as health and long lasting to avoid any type of illness. You know what I mean? Brown eyes, black eyes. You know what I mean? Not blue eyes, green eyes. Like I said, women think it's cute, sure, but for longevity and health purposes, when the UV rays hit it, it's tearing down your health of your eye.
Right? And for the point on, he said he didn't know why they depicted Jesus as a white man. And that's simply to push white supremacy, man. That's all it was. That's all it was. Can I get that in the blue letter?
Oh,
yeah.
Romans 13?
Yeah, 13:11 in the blue letter. That's all it was, man. They were pushing for sleep. And they were pushing white supremacy. They said Jesus, they say Jesus is God. We know he's not, but Jesus is God. Jesus is white, so the white man's God. It's just that simple, right? When the Bible says that Christ was a black man.